Well, first of all, I read the comments by a member of House of Reps on the performance of the Honorable Minister David Umahi, where he was critical of his own record.
Oh, yes, it's Adiremi Abbas.
Yes, my view is this. I don't know the statistics the Honorable Member was using, but from my own position, I can make these points in brief. First of all, if you can remember, during the time of Tony Anini, when he was the Minister of Works, it was a time the idea of Lagos-Calabar highway was muted. Then for almost 2 decades, that idea was still on the pipeline. It was never a project that actually took off from the ground. It was marred with controversy. This is the first time a Minister of Works and a president that has a passion and interest for the job have initiated that project, and it has a specific timeline for conclusion, and the project is going on as testified by people who live along that stretch of a road. So that is a solution to a problem that has been there for 20 years. So what does David Umahi did that is wrong? Badagry-Sokoto Road was a road in conception right from the First Republic. That is over 50 years ago. We read it in our history books, how a road is being conceived to be constructed from Badagry to Lagos, which is a vertical stretch of our country. For the first time in history of our country, a minister has flagged off that project that will open up those communities, create jobs, and make it easier for people to transport goods and for services along those states within that borderline, which is a very important artery for the economy of our country. Suleja to Mina Road is a road that has been under construction for 19 years since the time of Obasanjo. You can see what is happening today. The most controversial project is the Abuja-Kaduna-Kano road that was said to have been in construction even since when I was in the Senate. That was a project that was initially given for about 150 billion or so. And then before Umahi came, it was inflated to almost close to $1 trillion. And for the first time, we had a minister who looked at construction cartel in this country and tell them face to face that I have revoked your contract for lack of performance and I'm re-awarding it. And he saved this country over 300 to 400 billion. It's all facts on the ground. And many communities in this country can attest to seeing the minister visibly checking roads and working on them. This is a minister that was just in power, in office in the last 1 year. Where were they for whole 8 years of Buhari administration? Where were they for almost about 20 years when all these roads were uncompleted and they're now receiving attention for them to see this is what they are. And for what I know, the Lagos-Ibadan road has been in construction since the time when we were born in this country. And it is now history. The one of Abeokuta too has been receiving attention. This is a man who is in office for almost 12 to 13, 15 months. So it is wrong for us to bring a man down for one reason or another for all that he has been doing. And Works Ministry is such a ministry, when they demand for funds, these are things you can see visibly on the ground.
Okay,
so
again,
I had him saying that the man should not talk about resources, that they have allocated 300 billion to him. 300 billion, when you look at the volume of the roads and expectations in the country, how will they be able to serve all those things there? So let us be fair when we have to put such issues.